one more time.
Hello! Welcome, Helen Holden, round of applause for Helen there, opening the show. There you go. Please don't take photos of me, I'm signing on. Good. So, nice to be here. And yeah, someone sneezed. Who sneezed? Who sneezed? Helen. Hiya, Helen. Are you... Oh, Helen sneezed. They've got their own comedy club over there, just going up. Have you got hay fever, love? Is it hay fever? You're suffering today? Oh, well, I feel your pain. But if anyone's got any, what's the medicine you take?
I feel your pain.
Can you feel my pain? Well, I think that's the end of the show because I've called, ladies and gentlemen. So, it's been good. Thanks for coming. Because I've got to go and do the same thing. Oh, but that's too early for that. Good stuff. I'm a married man, sorry, but she's not here. So, no. Good, Helen. I'm very scared. And it's good that you've come out tonight. So, yeah, welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen, and give yourselves a round of applause for coming out on a Tuesday evening, ladies and gentlemen. And lovely day outside, we're in the basement, that's the way to spend a lovely day, isn't it, in Fritzl's garage, that's where we are. But it's great that you've all come out tonight, ladies and gentlemen, to watch this show. We've got a fantastic show. Like Helen's ever got 9 comedians, ladies and gentlemen, 9, give me a woo. Amazing, every single one of them right now at the back of the room discovering the colour of adrenaline is brown. A lot of nerves in the room, and you've come out to support, which is great, and as good supporters, none of you sat on the front row. Thanks, cheers for that. It's the friendliest comedy club in the world tonight, and everyone's going, I'm not sitting on the front, so now, default, you're the front row, unfortunately, folks. But it's good, it's good. So, give me a cheer if you're from Liverpool. Is anyone not from Liverpool, give me a cheer? Yeah. Okay. Sound quite embarrassed. Where you from? Where you from? Dublin. You're from Dublin? Okay, welcome. Look at people like, ooh, exotic. Like 10 minutes away, that's where it is. And do you live in Liverpool? I do. You do? What do you do in Liverpool?
Do research in genetics.
Research in genetics? Wow, that's proper, yeah. He's smarter than anyone in this room, so I'm not going to give you any shit at all. What's your name? What's your name?
Neville.
Neville. Everyone say hello to Neville. Hi, Neville. I just saw my own shadow and shit myself. I thought you were like Dr. Xavier from the X-Men. He's going to like change my DNA or something. You're now a lizard. So no, that'll just be you, love, at the back. Sneezing away on everyone, but that's all. Well, good. And where are you from yourself? You're from Ellesmere and Port. We've got everyone in tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Dublin, the Wirral, it's all happening. We've got the exotic table over here, so it's good. Basically, the way tonight works is we've been doing a course, we've been doing this for 6 weeks, and tonight's the culmination of that, and people are going to get on stage, and they're going to get up, and they're going to perform their own stand-up comedy. They've written it themselves, they've developed it themselves. Myself and Annie, the tutor, we've sort of steered them in the right direction, but this is all their own stuff. They're going to get on stage, they're going to do about 5 minutes each, 5 or 6 minutes each. You guys are going to give them loads of support, is that okay? Yeah. You're going to be great. What we need from you tonight is lots of laughs, right? Lots of laughs. So after 3, give me your best practice laugh. With a difference, after 3, first of all, can I have all the women laughing as men? Okay, after 3, women laughing as men. 1, 2, 3, go. That was incredibly scary, that was front then. Oh. That was great. That was great. What's your name? Mildred, nice to meet you, Mildred. Nice to meet you. That was a great laugh. Sounded like Jabba the Hutt, it was amazing. Now it's the boys' turn, the boys laughing as girls, okay, after 3, 1, 2, 3. Very good, Neville, very good. We've got the silver fox down here, that was fantastic, sir. Well done, what's your name, sir? Tony, nice to meet you, Tony. Where are you from, Tony?
Walton.
You're from Walton, okay, you know what the fuck you want. Yeah. This is Tony from B-Wing, and you need any ciggies, just say something in the shower there, so you know, nice to meet you, Tony, thanks for coming, that was great, we need to put that all together. Another thing we need tonight, right, when an act comes on stage, we don't just need laughter before they get on, because that would be weird, right, we need lots of applause when they come on, we need lots of applause, so after 3, a little practice round of applause, first of all, just a little gentle one, 1, 2, 3, everyone has to now put your back into it, ladies and gentlemen, okay? After 3, everyone giving it loads. 1, 2, 3, go. Great, okay. Final one, right? Clapping, American style whoops as well, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, 1, 2, 3. A bit of Ellesmere Port Yankee style there, that was amazing. So that was great. When an act comes on stage, I want you to pull all that together and I want you to welcome them on stage. Someone's playing Jenga with the glasses over there, that's good. When they come on stage, make sure you keep clapping until they get to the middle, okay? Because sometimes at these courses we do, everyone's great, everyone's up for it, and everyone's clapping, and then you get to about here, and it just stops. And it's the most lonely 3 minutes, you know, just to get, it's like, hey! Sorry. Oh. It's awkward, so just keep it going. And you're going to be great. Please don't heckle, don't shout out at the acts unless they, even if they're talking about you, don't heckle them at that point. Even if the material is about you in particular. Wait till you get them and beat the shit out of them. That's what you can do. That's what you can do. And basically, just give them all your local support. Is that okay with everybody? Yeah. Okay, so the way the night works is we've got 9 acts. We've got 5 in the first section. Then we've got a little break. So people are very excited about the break. It is one of the best breaks in the country in this place. Then we've got your second half. Then we're all going to go to Pop World, I think. That's what we're going to do. Mildred?
Yeah, I'm on for that.
Just me and Mildred. Nice one, guys. Thanks for backing me up on that one. Yeah, sorry, Helen, I've dumped you. So this is great, right? This is great. This time, we're going to put all that together. We're going to welcome on our first act, ladies and gentlemen. And like we said, this course is called Feeling Funny, and it's been an absolute delight working with all of these performances. It's going to be brilliant to see them all come on stage. Are you ready for your first act? Are you ready for your first act, ladies and gentlemen? Come on. Okay, I'm going to count to 3. Everyone clapping, everyone cheering, going crazy. Let's get it on. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Start your clapping.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you know what I'm more nervous than what Sam is? I've just come out the toilet and as you can see the way I walked on, you know what I mean? So anyway, there's a few nice lovely women in here tonight. Look behind you, look. About 2 years ago, I got beat up down the subway, seriously. And they robbed me and really beat me up. And they robbed me of 50 pence. And the next minute was, I put up a real good struggle, and my mate said to me, why did you struggle? I said, they never found me £100 in my socks. So anyway, I've come on the stage, and it's about mental health, and I'd just like to alliterate that this is what I suffer with. I suffer with, it's a long, long journey this, it might take more than 5 minutes. So anyway, it's that I suffer with ME, arthritis, spondylitis in the neck, I've got OCD, I've got Tourette's, I've got Tourette's, I haven't swore yet, I've also got sleep apnea and narcolepsy. But what happens, I won't fall asleep on the stage, you know, but what happens is, when I fall asleep, right, with the sleep apnea or the narcolepsy, my Tourette's wakes me up. And through the course of the, I forgot what I was going to say. This is me back in the machine.
That's one of your conditions.
I know, that's it, one of my conditions, yeah, thank you. So anyway, thank you. So anyway, going back to what I was saying, and then all of a sudden is that I hear these Welsh voices in my head, and it's sort of like, you know, it's, I can do a bit of Welsh, but there's no Welsh in, is there? No, thank God for that. So anyway, is the first one is that, isn't it lovely? It is, isn't it? Shit myself, have you? So anyway, I says to this lad, he says, do you know where Bangor is? And I turned around and the girl turned around and said, you haven't met me yet. So anyway, that didn't go down well, did it? Down like the submarine, like the Titanic. Yeah, you got it, good love, good girl. So anyway, is that and also is that when my Tourette's do kick in, and I fall asleep, I wake up, and in the next minute I hear Ken Dodd. Right, and it goes. And then, you know, all of a sudden, I'm awake. And then that's it then. But even when people talk to me, I don't fall asleep. But it's quite a long list, and I'm on a lot of medication. I really am. And as you can see, I've got support on, not surgeries. These are support for helping me with the ME. And for those people that don't know what ME is, the other thing is fibromyalgia, which means the nerve ends have gone, right? So I'm in a lot of pain, especially with the arthritis as well. But anyway, to cut a long story short, is that we're here to have a bit of fun, aren't we? So anyway, what do you call a man and a woman going fishing together? Rod and a net. What do you call a fellow with a shovel in his head? Duck. What do you call one without us? Douglas. So anyway, I don't know how long I'm on here for, because I can't see anyone. Bloody lights are blind, you know. You really are. But anyway, I could stay on here forever. I really could. It's such a nice audience. But what I'd like to say is, you give me a chance, give the others a chance, and I hope you enjoy this evening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great, and I always say, it's like going on first at any comedy show is the hardest spot of all. I wouldn't do it. If you asked me to do it, I'd run off. So we have another round of applause for Dave there. And I can already tell you're a great audience, because the first round of applause that we've had for a joke tonight has been for that Rod and a net joke, which is just an amazing thing to happen. It's this, so good on you, lovely people. We're going to crack on with the next act. Can we get that round of applause back in the room like before? Welcome on the stage for next act, John Hughes!
Well, I'm glad you've all made it tonight. I'm very, very scared and nervous tonight. I just thought I'd come on, really on. I said to Sam, I'm really, really nervous and scared. And Sam said, John, I said, don't be. He said, you'll be great. He said, just go up there and knock them out. He said, give them hell, slaughter them, and murder them. So I said, my God, what kind of audience is this? And as I was walking away, he said, oh John, I'll break a leg. So I think you should be more scared than me. I'm going to slaughter you, break your legs, give you out, and murder you. I think Sam thinks I'm a bit mental. So, anyhow, is there any psychiatrists in here tonight?
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry. Well, actually, I've been seeing psychiatrists for a number of years now. I suffer with depression and agoraphobia, and I'm happy it's in the open now. Anyhow, when you see the psychiatrist, they always ask me about my childhood and my mother. So I thought, next time I see him, I'll bring my mum along. So I had an appointment with a psychiatrist last week, and we're in the waiting room. And it was 1 hour, 40 minutes we were waiting. And I weren't happy. And my mum weren't. So I picked up a magazine and it said, the government want all nurses, doctors and psychiatrists to understand English and to speak English. And I thought, what about accents? Because I've seen a few psychiatrists in the past and you don't understand the Liverpool accents. So anyhow, 1 hour, 40 minutes later, psychiatrist come in, he said, I'm ready for you now, John. I said, come on, Mum. So me and Mum goes out. There's a big long corridor to the consulting room. So he goes ahead of us, and he had a limp. So I walked along behind him, and he said, walk this way. And follow me. So I wasn't walking with me Mum. She was limping. So I said, are you okay, Mum? She said, yeah, I'm fine. I said, why are you limping? She said, he said, walk this way. I said, oh, behave yourself, man, you know. She goes in the consulting room, and sits down, and psychiatrist says, I can tell by your face, you're sad and you're angry. I said, wouldn't you be? I've waited 1 hour 40 minutes to see you. So he said, let's move on. He said, what's your routine first thing in the morning? I said, well, I said, it's chaos. I said, it's terrible. I said, when they get up in the morning, they don't eat the breakfast. When they look in the lunch boxes, they don't want it. And when they ask for money for school trips, I haven't got it. So he gave me a thought and he said, how old's Wendy? I said, Wendy you? I said, your daughter? I said, I've got a daughter called Wendy. So he gave me a thought and he said, I think Wendy is part of your illness. So he said, let's move on. So he said, what about the area you live in? Is it pleasant? Is it nice? And I said, oh, no. I said, a fella got shot by me last night outside the local pub. So he moved his chair away. And he said to me, Mum, did he really shoot someone last night? He said, you silly bugger. So he said, was you angry when you shot him? I said, I never shot anyone. So he said, well, what happened then? I said, when they heard the shots. I said, when they heard the shots, the business came, you know, the police. And then he thought again. And he said, next time you come, bring Wendy with you. He said, that's very good to meet her. So I thought, what planet is this fella on? I said, he's taking the mickey, so I'll take it out of him. So he said, pick one number, 1 to 10. 1 for sad, 10 for happy. So I said, 1.5 to 2 3/4. So he said, no, just one number. I said, oh, I see. If I went to the casino and had a bet on roulette, I'll pick one number. He said, correct. He said, place all your chips on one number. I said, well, I don't gamble, and I don't like chips. And he went, no. He said, I'll give you an example. He said, on the way into my office, did you notice my secretary? I went, oh, yes. I said, very attractive woman, yeah. So he said, if she walks in the room now, took off all the clothes, I made mad passionate love to you, would you be happy or sad? I said, I'll be made up, I'll be over the moon, but I'll be sad. So he said, how so? He was English, he wasn't Chinese. I said, how so? said, well, you sitting there? My mum sitting next to me. I said, I don't think I could do it. So he said, I'm going to give you one final example. He said, if I stood up from this chair, walked right across the room to that window over there, opened it, and jumped out. And my mum said, jump, you bugger. he said, would you be happy or sad? I said, I'd be over the moon. I said, that'd be really neat. You'd make my day. I said, well, I'd be sad. He said, why? I said, because my car's parked in there. So, before I go, just a little bit of advice. If you're ever going to see a psychiatrist, don't park your car underneath the window. Because when they jump,
Come on! I want to meet his mum. I don't know about you. I can see that on t-shirts. Jumping bugger. It's amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got our next act coming up. Can we get that applause back in the room, please? And please welcome on stage, fantastic Patrick!
Very nice audience. Well, I've had a bad day. I really haven't had a bad day. They started making phone calls to my house. They weren't rude ones. They were people from here, and they said, "Get over because you're late." So I rushed around for an hour finding things, and I got halfway down the road, and I realised that my pants were falling down, which is embarrassing, even if you're only good. But what you do is you hold them like that and walk like that. It's happened a few times, that's how I know what to do. But I said to the people, that, well, don't worry, I'll go on stage and I'll do that, I'll be alright. And I thought that was great, until I ordered a water. I thought, I better order the water in case I look drunk. So I ordered the water, and I got it like that, and my pants fell down. And I thought, God almighty, how am I going to get them up? Because I thought the whole room had seen it. So, because I had these two things here, and it's like that. And there was a lot of laughter from here, so I don't know if anybody saw anything. Well, I hope they didn't. There's not much to see anyway. I don't know what to get worked up about. And there was another thing, there was that happened, and then I realised that they kept saying, we're going to do jokes about mental health. And I thought, I wouldn't talk about nothing about mental health. I didn't realise it was about mental health. It's funny how that thing escapes your mind, isn't it? I didn't connect it between the umbrella centre and that place and mental health. So I've got a stack of jokes on Churchill. You know Winston, don't you? Well, I think he had a few mental problems, didn't he? I didn't like him. Never liked the man. But I'll see if I can find a couple of jokes. Has anybody heard of Jimmy James?
Yeah.
Yeah, have you? That's great. That's great. He must be old. So Jimmy stands like this. This is Jimmy. There's Eli Woods is there. Anyone heard of Eli Woods?
Yeah.
Yeah, he died in 91, 10 years ago. But he's all right. And someone else here, but we forget about that one because there's only me and Eli's not here, so it's just me. So I said, Eli comes walking on, he goes, Eli says, "Hey, have you been putting it around the time, Barmy? And I said, I'm Jimmy James. I said, I've forgotten what I said. I know what I said. I said, why do you want to keep it a secret? That's a good one, I like that. So Jimmy says, haven't I seen you somewhere before? And Eli says, I'm out of there now. And Jimmy says, I didn't think I'd been in there. They're good now. Yeah, I like Jimmy James. His whole life seems to be consisted of this one sketch, a bit of which I've pinched. And he seemed to go down there telling the whole country this sketch. But I must tell you, I was going to tell you something, but again, I've already forgotten what I was going to tell you. But it was funny because I wrote it in here. You know this one? Oh. I had a little nut tree, nothing would it bear, but a silver nutmeg and a golden bird. The King of Spain's daughter came to visit me, all for the sake of my little nut tree. Thank you. I must have been 6 when I heard that, and I was at a convent school, and it was surrounded by girls around this big. I was that big, and they were all that big, surrounding me. And every time I turned around, one of them would punch me. I never had problems with women. And then the nuns didn't like me anyway. But we learned that song, and even at that age, I thought, they're strange, interesting words. And I looked it up a couple of days ago, and I found that it was about who I thought it would be, Catherine of Aragon, who was King Henry VIII's first wife. I don't think he actually killed her, but and then it was first published in 1762. And I thought, that's just the sort of thing I heard it was. And it's really interesting. And I know you can see it's interesting because you're all laughing your heads off. But not really, because it's all right. It's all right. I had a little nut tree. I've got about 20 songs here, so just keep going. Because there's nothing else except you and Winston Churchill. So it's a bit of a dilemma. He is putting his answer on Bernie. Hey, oh, I've done that one, sorry. Oh, this is Churchill as well. I don't want Churchill, I hate the book. But that's just me. You can like it as much as you like. And he was walking around along the corridor at night drunk. He was always drunk. So as he was passed by, I think he was passed by Lady Astor, who was the first woman MP, which women will find that interesting. Well, one or two women will find that interesting. And Lady Astor said to him, Winston, you're drunk. And Lady Astor, and Winston replied, I may be drunk, Lady Astor, but in the morning I'll be sober. You are... You are ugly. I'm sorry. You are ugly, and in the morning you will still be ugly. Now I think that's a really nasty gag, and it should chest in the bad light because he was a bad man. Now most people these days say that it wasn't Lady Astor. It was. But anyone heard of Betty?
Yeah.
I've got a statue in Lime Street Station. Go and look next time you're there. She was a great big woman. And people say these days that it was Lady Astor. There was Braddock in the Lady Astor part. And it just doesn't work out. Because Braddock would have flattened Churchill. Because she was a big woman and she was scared of nobody. And she didn't like him because she was working class and he was upper class. So when you hear that story, it's Lady Astor who was of the same class as Winston. and it wasn't Braddock. So, I'll just check on the thing here. Lady laughter, lady laughter, I was going to say lady laughter therapy. Has anyone heard of laughter therapy? Glad you're there. Well, I did a class in laughter therapy, and it was a failure. Thank you. That's a good, I'll write that down now. It was a failure. That's a good Jack. That's a failure. It was a failure because it was only taking place once a month. What happened? The son, what happened? The life, the humble man versus. So anyway, it failed, but it will not fail, they say. There's two things about laughter therapy, and it's very important to make notes as you talk, because this will change your life. If you get in a group and you go like this, and you go around, you know, warm up, and then what you do is you laugh, you go, that's a false laugh. A false laugh is all right, and a genuine laugh is all right. That's the key to it. Both laughs are all right. I always do, well, it doesn't even matter what I do, because I'm not very good at it anyway. But then where did that noise come from? Oh, I see, laughter. So it works either way. Look it up on the internet. But here's how you can do it at home. If you join a little club at 7 o'clock in the morning and go to your telephone and you get the right number, there's about 100 people laughing, and you can join in. And it will change your life, so they say, and I believe them. The only reason I don't do it is I just don't get up at 7 in the morning. But otherwise, it would have changed my life years ago, and I wouldn't be such a golden old fart that I am now. Because laughter is the key medicine to this mental health business. You won't be cured. But I just want to, is there anything else I want to say? There's a song which I quite like. I don't know how many songs I'm allowed to sing. Look at the caskets, looking later. Isn't it grand, lads, to be bloody well dead? Let's not have a sniffle. Oh, let's have a bloody good cry. But always remember, the longer you live, the sooner you're going to die. I like that one. I thought, if there's any song you can sing and get away with it, that's the one. And this is interesting. It's a Victorian song. It's Victorian, so they used to sing it in Victorian days. And that is interesting. But I've forgotten what the next line is. So that is interesting. Just hold on to that for a second. And it will change your life. Shouldn't need athlete. Oh, this is another horrible thing about Churchill. Churchill, somebody said Churchill is a good and humble man. And Churchill says, well, he's got a lot to be humble about. I didn't like that neither, because I thought Churchill was better, and all the people here probably did, because he founded the welfare state. All Churchill thought he was out to win wars. Well, that's probably the stuff people. There's another thing that was complained about. When I came on, when the first guy came on, Dixie, I looked over there by there, and there was about 10 people taking photographs of me for the whole of Dixie for the whole of the time he was on. When John came on, he had a couple. When I came on, nobody. Yeah, that is good.
Happy birthday when you're there. Yeah,
Well,
look, smile.
Oh, thank you. That's probably because I don't go to the umbrella centre there enough. You get blocked out if you don't come enough. Dixon's it well, and he runs the umbrella centre. Not the umbrella centre, somebody else runs it. He runs the men's group, which I don't go to, and they don't like it. They don't like it. One of them called to me, he says, why don't you go to the men's group? I said, well, I don't get up in the morning. He said, oh, all right, then I'll look it up. So it'll be fun to go now. At any rate, it's my sign off. I could go off and have my holiday.
Patrick! Patrick, ladies and gentlemen, come on, big Patrick, ladies and gentlemen, and happy Christmas, everyone. Patrick, or as I call him, the voice of an angel, ladies and gentlemen. I love his singing. There's like the tourists walking when he was singing going, this karaoke bar's a bit shit, isn't it? What's happening? Lovely, that was wonderful. We've got 2 acts left on in this first half, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to bring the next one on right now, so please get that applause back in the room. And come on, let's get it going. And welcome on stage, God Power!
Next door neighbour was knocking on the door last night, banging on the door 3 o'clock in the morning. Good job I was still up playing the drums, really. Bought my wife a coat made out of hamsters. I took her to Blackpool. I couldn't get it off the big wheel. I spent some time by my wife's grave today. She thinks I'm digging a pond. I've got a soft spot for her, really. It's a swamp at the back of the garden. You know what I mean? No, only messing. It's a birthday next week. I booked the table. It'll all end in tears, like, because she's crap at something. I'm taking this. I went for a romantic weekend in Paris with her, and we're sitting in the restaurant, and the waiter come over. He said, do you want to make your order? I said, have you got frog legs? He said, yes. I said, well, hop in the kitchen and do a steak and chips. He said, what steak do you want? I said, I'll have T-bone steak. He said, what about the mad cow? I said, it's okay, she's having fish and chips. I come over at the end, and he said, how did you find your steak? I said, I just moved the chip in there. We're coming back from Liverpool, John Lennon Airport. And as we're walking through, the customers come up to me with a sniffer dog and said, excuse me, sir, our dog says you're on drugs. I said, I'm on drugs, you're the one with the talking dog. That's a good job for never told me missus. That's a good job you didn't pull me missus, you would have found £20 a crack in the knickers. I was in the supermarket with her the other day, and she said, you're a lazy, get you. And then we fell out the trolley. Picked this packet of sausages up. Jamie Oliver sausages. There was a picture of Jamie Oliver on the front. I turned it over to the back and it said, prick with a fork. I was in this pub the other day and this dog, our fella, was sitting there with a little Jack Russell. It was licking its balls. I went, freaking hell. I said, I wish I could do that. I said, give it a biscuit and might like it. I went into a nightclub and this woman was dancing on the table. I said, nice legs. She said, do you really think so? I said, yeah, any other table would have collapsed by now. Hell. God. Now, where are we up to? Bloody hell. I don't know what I'm
It says I'm dead now, motherfucker, on your t-shirt, like.
I know, Richard Pryor, Richard Pryor. Yeah. I was on the train the other day, and there was a woman sitting opposite me with a laptop, and I said, you don't mind me asking, what are you doing? She said, I'm doing a survey. I said, what on? She said, men. I said, what type of survey? She said, well, I'm trying to find out who's the best lovers and who's got the biggest manhood and all that. I said, well, who's the best lovers? She said, it's got to be the Red Indians. I said, oh, right. I said, well, you've got the biggest manhood. It's got to be the Scottish. So where the train pulled into the station as we're getting off, she said, I'm sorry to be rude, but I didn't catch your name. I said, Tonto MacDonald. I'm bad out to Tesco's. I went in there the other day and I put a chicken up my coat and I walked out. And the security guard said, hey, what are you doing with that? I said, peas and potatoes. So I'll leave you with a bit of advice before I get off anyway. When you're feeling shit, wear gloves.
Here we go. Oh, just a second. Check, yeah. Testies, testies. One. Oh, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, that'd be a really bad start, wouldn't it? Anyway, good evening, everyone. My name's Stephen Conway. My uncle couldn't make it tonight because he's in his villa in Spain playing snooker with his superstar friend, Steve Davis. Anyway, we better get some jokes, eh? Here we go. I'll give it a go, okay? Right, here we go, okay. I was watching Babe Station last night, you know, and I decided, I thought, oh, to hell, well, I decided I gave her a wee phone and she says, what can I do for you, mate? I says, I'm a wee bit embarrassed. She was like, it's Babe Station, you've called me. How can you be embarrassed? So basically I says to her, okay, I says, here we go. Bizarre request. I says, can you help me find the remote? My wife showed me in about 15 minutes. Thanks for that. I really appreciate it. I feel so much better now. There we go. This horse walks into a bar and the barman shouts, hey! And then right, I'll get started again. Bandy said I had a concussion, okay? There we go, okay. Horse walks into a bar and the barman shouts, hey! And the horse goes, you're amazing, mate, you just read my mind. Yeah, I know, it's one of these. You've got to have a few of these guys. Take a wee drink here. See the lights here, where please don't typecast me just because somebody's scoring. Anyway. Oh, here we go. This is unbelievable, by the way. I was walking home last night from the bar. It seems to be a recurring thing, there's a drinking Scotsman, but hey ho, there you go, eh? And I was walking past the High Flats last night, and this absolute numpty in the top flat starts throwing milk, cream, yoghurt, eggs, the whole lot down on top of me. And you know what I thought to myself? How dare he? I'm going to get all the bar gags out of the way, okay? In a second. There we go. Yeah, a wee baby, darling, you know what I mean? Just give me a second, I have to gather myself here. This is that, by the way. Right, here we go. What am I going to do? Okay. Right, right, I'm sorry about this. I walked into another bar again, okay? I walked into another bar last night and walked up to the guy and says, oh, all right mate, I says, the wife's expecting. He says, what are you having? I says, I'll have 6 whiskies please. And I just want to tell you, by the way, you know what, you can see I'm a wee bit nervous, first time I've ever done stand-up, okay? So just to let you know, if I get a bit stressed, I'll start talking like this, okay? So there we go, okay? And, okay, I do a bit of house sharing, right? Because but this woman, she can't pay the rent all the time, right? So sometimes she does a wee bit of like housework and stuff like that, you know? And do you know this? It took her, I said she's for a day, right? Anyway, it takes her 3 hours to move the living room. It turns out she's not for Lithuania at all. She's a Slovak. I know, it's a good age. Here's another one. Oh, I had some horrible news. I was close to them coming on tonight. Unlucky news, eh? I got some terrible news. Little Red Riding Hood has been in a terrible accident, by the way, so she has. And but I just got a text before I came on here. Don't worry too much, she is slightly improving, but she isn't exactly out of the woods yet. I fly budget airlines, and I'm sitting on the plane there about halfway through the flight, and the flight attendant comes up to me and she goes to me, good evening sir, he says, would you like some dinner? I says to her, I says, what's the choice? She goes, it's simple sir, it's yes or no. Okay, I think I'll just start turning into Sean Connery again. Never say never. Shit, I've just said it twice. Anyway, I think that's right, I know, I'm on the aeroplane, I need to fly out of here, eh? Anyway, this is really hard guys, but I'm enjoying it, believe me, honestly. I really am, honestly. I mean, put it this way, I'm going to enjoy the second half anyway, you know what I mean? I do a bit of comedy drama usually with some of the guys over at PSS Creators, but I tell you, I've never done stand-up. I tell you, I tip my hat to the people that do that, because I tell you, it's bloody hard, so it is. Really bloody hard, so it is. Well, I'm gonna have to head soon, but it's like I say, my old friend Sir Sean says, never say never again. I say, shit, I really have actually just said it twice. So thanks everyone, I really, believe it or not, I'm convinced you'll actually think I'm enjoying myself tonight. We'll find out later on, in the crap review. But just let you know, the venue's been fantastic. They've left me with a deep fat fryer in the dressing room. And 5 cans of special, no 5 cans, everyone that's a cheap one, is it 5 cases of special brew. So thanks everyone and good night. Cheers.
And Steve's not even Scottish, he's from Kirby, but he's had a few pints and that's the way you saw him. Fantastic, brilliant first half, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a very quick break, 15 minutes. Go get yourselves a drink, go and have a cigarette or whatever you need to do. We'll be back in 15 minutes. Can we just have a big round of applause for all 5 actors showing us first half, ladies and gentlemen.
Happiness is all around and it's
Somebody put this Mum for Men in my desk. How should I take it?
Daily. Mum for Men rolls in extra protection that really works.
It works!
Horns make it fun to have clothes.
You charmer. How'd you do it? Apart from my magnetic personality, I think it was the suit that got her going. Now, I'm not sure whether it was the lapels, the very fitted jacket, or the flared trousers, really. Now, if it's a stroll by the river in the morning, it could very well be the car-down blazer. With, of course, the off-white raincoat in case of emergency. Or if it's back to lunch with her mummy and daddy, it's all down to the safari suit with a sexy collar. Of course, she thinks I'm loaded. Me, loaded. She doesn't know yet that I go to John Temple and get up to 2 years to pay. Around the same price weekly as 3 or 4 pints. Sandra, darling, be ready for me. I might break loose tomorrow.
Welcome to Frankie's Nightclub, Ruffo, where Friday night and Sunday night are the nights for discos, where you can disco the night away to the best disco sounds around. Saturday night, and Frankie's opens the door to Ireland's best live bands, with great sounds from different bands weekly. So for a great night out, come to Frankie's Nightclub, Ruffo, where fun is our speciality.
Thanks, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Did we all have a good interval? Oh yes, good stuff. Give me a cheer if you had a wee. A few here, brilliant. Give me a cheer if you had a poo. Okay, no one. Someone has, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Not putting any fingers, Mildred, but there we go. Look guilty. How you doing? You okay?
I'm fine.
Good stuff, good stuff. And how's Helen? Was it Helen? Yeah, it is. Helen's pissed. Sorry? You did what?
Went to Hempstead.
Oh, you're angry, aren't you, Jesus? When's Helen's turn, did you say?
Yeah.
When the show's finished, you can get up and do a little bit. That's all right. We'll all buzz off that. A bit of Live Aid. We are the world. We are the children. So good. Enjoy the first half, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic. Lovely. Really good, and it's great. This whole project, all about mental health. It's all about people talking about their feelings, getting stuff off their chest, just getting a bit of confidence and all that sort of stuff. And it's been really great.
Women have got a lot of chest. Yeah, you said that.
Who the fuck's up in here? Why are you all saying it on me? I'm you're going to throw yourself in front of a horse next week. It's got a bit of pancakes in here. You want to get something off your chest?
It's alright.
I'm not talking about your bra. I'm not a parent, although someone's taking pictures of you. And looks at it.
I'm used to that.
You're used to that? It's a pose for it, that's it. Do you want to do one of the courses? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, we do.
You do? I'm well scared. Well, maybe we'll chat at the end, because as you can see, I'm a little bit busy right now. It's all right. Sorry?
Sorry, no, I did try and join the men's group, but I couldn't.
You tried to join the men's group, they wouldn't let you. Why is that? Is that because of your vagina? Is that what it is? It's discrimination. Okay, it's turned into like a 1980s, like, union rally, this.
It's not discrimination, I don't
It's not discrimination, no, is it?
Men don't show.
Okay, are you shouting over here? This was a gig, and now we're just playing Gobshite Bingo. That's what we're doing. We're all shouting out. I'm playing Whack-A-Mole.
We've got wings.
She's got wings, apparently. Try jumping off a building then. Don't do that. That was a joke. Don't jump off a building. Who's shouting over here?
Me.
Why were you shouting?
I just said Dagenham, we said the 8, but it was the 60s, really.
Dagenham, it's the 60s.
Yeah.
No, I was talking about something different, Darryl. Thanks for joining in as well. Thanks for your support, guys. Thanks for your support. This is a course for men, and if there was a course for women, then that would be great as well. But
Are you doing a mixed course now?
am I doing a mixed course? We do. This is just turned into admin. We do mixed courses, but at the moment the funding that we've had, I'm very thankful for that funding. It's come from Liverpool CCG, and that is because the focus is on men's mental health, because men don't talk about their feelings as much. Women clearly quite happy to talk about their feelings, as we've seen. So this course is very much for building confidence, not knocking it down, which is perhaps what you need.
No, I was brought up by a man, so
You
I just...
brought up a young man?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. Well, give me 6 then. Let's chat at the end, shall we? Because we're in the middle of a show. Okay, good.
Carry on.
So you've been drinking since 6 or younger.
Oh, you're making a spectacle of yourself.
No, I'm not making a spectacle of myself, no. Anyway, let's chat at the end, girls, because this has been quite friendly, but a little bit aggressive as well. So, we can chat at the end. I'd love to chat at the end. I mean, when you see me running away, that doesn't mean I don't want to chat. That just means... I've got to get straight off after the gig. I've got twins. My wife had twins 3 months ago, ladies and gentlemen. 3 months ago she had twins. Yeah. And they're both black, but they're definitely mine, so it's fine. People, you know, has anyone here got twins or have a twin? No, right.
Yeah, in my family.
In your family you got twins, right? You might have this in your family. I didn't realise this till 3 months ago. As soon as you got twins and you're walking around with a buggy with 2 babies in, people come up to you and they only ask one question. But they ask 2. First they say, are they twins? And you're like, yeah, well done, Sherlock Holmes, they are twins, they're clearly twins. Then they say to you, were they spontaneous? And what they mean by that is, was it IVF or was it a natural conception? And I'm like, that's a bit bloody cheeky, isn't it? I don't even know, start a conversation, we'll shut the fuck up, right? I've got this one. Don't worry, I've done this before. Definitely works. Okay, and sleep. Jokes, turn into a bit of a challenge, isn't it, all of a sudden? And the thing is, right, I get on really well with my wife, we get on really well. You've got to get on well if you've got kids, especially 2, it's tough. Now, we don't argue that much. Believe it or not, I'm not a very argumentative person, I'm not, genuinely I'm not. And I got into an argument recently after the gig in Birmingham. This American guy comes up to me, and he didn't like some of the stuff I'd done on stage, and he comes up to me at the bar, and he was really rude, he was right in my face, and he was loud, and he was giving it, you know, just getting right in my personal space, and he was shouting. And he was like, hey buddy, you talking shit, you talking out of your ass! America's the greatest country on the goddamn planet. Ain't a single goddamn thing you British people tell us. Ain't a single goddamn thing that Britain is better than America. And I was a bit angry. I was like, excuse me, sir, you know when you feel like getting that posh? Excuse me, sir. There are a few things that British people do better than Americans. And he went, name one. I was like, oh shit, I hadn't thought that far ahead. What? I said, football. He went, that's bullshit, buddy. We did better than you in the World Cup. And I was like, oh yeah, he did, didn't he? I never thought I had a brainwave. I went, insults. He went, what? I went, British insults are better than American insults. And he didn't like that. He went, that's bullshit, buddy. That's bullshit. We got some great insults stateside. We call people douchebags. We call people a-holes. I said, listen, bellend, right? I said, listen. I said, British insults are better than American insults, because British insults do the job they were intended for, don't they? They insult the person that you're giving them to, and American insults don't do that, right? American insults, the accent takes the edge out of the situation, doesn't it? You know, too much thought's gone into the insults, they just end up being funny. Those your mama insults, no one's ever been genuinely hurt by one of those, they're just funny, aren't they? Yo, your mama, your mama's so fat, she's on both sides of the family. Oh, cut to the core with these cruel words. Shut up, that's not insulting. British insults hurt. I had a kid on the street last week say to his mate, your ma's your dad with a wig on. That is offensive. I cry when I hear that. Yo, your mama's so old, she owes Jesus $5. Really? Yeah? Your nan's a prick, so... too easy. I think the problem is, the reason why people in Britain, right, and the reason why we're so good at these negative things is because we love negativity in Britain, don't we? We love it, we thrive upon negativity. We are the best complainers on the planet. That's not to be proud of, but fuck it, let's grab it, let's be proud of it. No one complains like British people. No one complains like, because if you look on TripAdvisor, I don't know if anyone's been on TripAdvisor recently, right, and seen British comments. They are absolutely ridiculous, right? And they turn it into an art form. These are some genuine comments I've got from the website TripAdvisor, just to prove my points. This genuine British comments, this first one from a lady called Jane McKenzie about a hotel in Carlisle. That's right, hotel in Carlisle. She's clearly living the dream. Probably on a honeymoon or something. This is their comment. We were given the keys to the wrong room to find an African gentleman washing his genitals in the sink. That is beautiful. That's just a beautiful sentence, isn't it? That's the language of Shakespeare. I don't know, you don't pay extra for that. That's just amazing, isn't it? Can't name and shame the hotel, obviously, but the Adelphi. So, this is an anonymous comment in capital letters for emphasis. Be careful! I was horrified to find a peephole in the shower. And underneath someone's written, I agree, it was rubbish as I couldn't see anything. Beautiful. This is my favourite one though, because this one, I didn't know I thought you could only review places, but you can review anything, like experiences. This one woman, she's had the tarot cards read, she's not enjoyed it, she's gone on TripAdvisor, and this is what she's written. What a terrible experience. Her breath smelled like Wotsits and she told me I was going to get stabbed. Later that week, I got stabbed. I think it was her that did it. What's happened here? That's one way of making it come true, isn't it? I think you're going to get stabbed. Oh, you're joking? No, I think you are. Don't shoot the messenger. Be 25 quid, please. So you've been lovely, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 4 acts, ladies and gentlemen. Are you enjoying yourselves so far? Yeah! Great. And please keep the chatting down if that's okay while the acts are on there. I don't mind. I like the conversation. I don't get out much. This is like a night out for me. But please keep the chats while the acts are on. Is that okay with everyone? Yeah. Brilliant stuff. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Start the clapping. Start the cheering. Welcome on stage. Your next act, ladies and gentlemen, Fantastic Pete.
It's great to be here in the baby blue. I brought my notes with me because a CAB advisor goes nowhere without the notes. So, is there anyone? I can see there's some beards in the audience tonight, and even the men have put a bit of a nose. But that's the trouble. I can't grow beard. I can't grow a beard. I've tried years, thousands of times, and I just can't grow one. And you get these, the posh people, don't you, say something like, about another guy, and say, oh, look at that chap over there, he's sporting a very fine beard, isn't he? And you never hear them say, oh, look at that young lady over there, she's sporting a very delicate nose. Or my favourite one, look at the face on that chap over there, it's like a smacked ass. But anyway, that's the trouble, I can't grow a beard, and probably fellas in the room are probably thinking now, not bad. But on the other hand, the ladies are probably thinking, oh, he's cute, isn't he? I wonder what he's like in bed. Well, ladies, for your information, I'm like a stallion between the sheets. I can go for hours on a bag of hay and a banana. But in the morning, there's lots of like dirty manure all over the place. So anyway, as I say, the beard. When I was younger, I tried to comb over. I had long hair, I'm from the 70s, and I tried to comb over, but it wasn't a good look, the feather cut beard. So I have as much chance of growing a beard as winning the lottery. But it's not exactly true, that, because a couple of years ago I did actually win the lottery. I won 200,000. And like a fool, I went and ticked the box for publicity. Big mistake that, because I started getting all these begging letters. And some of them were really heartbreaking, you know, especially the ones from the wife and kids. Like. But as I say, every time every time I try to go one, I say, this time it's going to happen, this time it must happen. And I get up in the morning, I run to the bathroom, and I shout in the mirror, come on, grow, you fucker. And it doesn't, it smirks back at me and seems to say, piss off, you muppet. We like it smooth, and now we're off to visit the field of hair growing on your back. But you see all these fellas about town, don't you, showing off with their beards, like, all walking around, different red thing. And the ones that get me are them great big bushy ones. It's like they're rubbing my nose, isn't it? Well, you know, not literally like that. So it gets me down, really depressed. And apparently, 1 in 4 in the country, 1 in 4 people in the country are affected by mental health. And that rises to 1 in 3 in Liverpool. But what's not known is how many of that is put down to people who can't sprout whiskers. So, being depressed and all like that, I went along to my doctor. I thought, I'll try think what the doctor's going to say. And he was very understanding, brought me in, sat me down. He said, you know, how are you? And I explained, you know, I had this trouble, you know, being trying to go beers. And he really understanding. Until he turned around and said, get a fucking grip. But he said, have you ever there? No, he never there. He said, have you ever put her on a hair transplant? I said, no, I've heard about it putting on your head. He said, no, you can get a transplant to your face. I said, well, how will that go? He said, well, I'll send you along to a specialist in Rodney Street. No, it wasn't here, but... So anyway, I'm having my first graft next week, next Wednesday, yeah. They're taking the air from my buttocks. They were going to take it. I thought, like, why don't you take it? He said, no, there might be a bit of danger there that you might have a permanent side part on your chocolate. So, I'm going to have it done next week. And, you know, the downside to it is, you know, I'll have to get used to the idea of having arse here directly under my nose. But the upside to that is that if it gets unmanageable, I can just have a quick back sack and crack And all this, ladies and gentlemen, is free on the NHS. Thank God for the NHS. It's all paid for out of public funds. So, thinking about that, I thought, like, look at that advert, seen that advert on the telly, where the girl gets the piece of silk, and she puts her leg out and she lets the piece of silk glide down her shaven leg. Well, I tried that. I got the piece of silk, I shaved one leg, and I left the other one airy. So I got the piece of silk, and I threw it on the hairy leg, and it clung there like heavy in mid-table. And then I got the piece of silk, and I put it on my freshly shaven leg, and it glided down effortlessly in a sensuous, sexy kind of way. And it was at that point that I got thrown out of John Lewis. So anyway, the surgeon who's going to do the transplant gave me a tip before I left. He said, if I was you, I'd go home and rub some Old Spice into your face in preparation for the transplant. But I don't fancy the idea of having Jerry Halliwell pasted to my gut. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you've been great. Thanks for coming out and supporting us tonight. Thank you, my name's Peter Ryan. Good night.
nose. He said, just go on with the nose, it doesn't matter. Do you know what? He came on with the nose, he didn't look at the monster, did he? Didn't need, and that was absolutely brilliant. Ladies and gentlemen, our next act's coming on. Come on, get it up, boys.
It's a good job I can't see you. But it's this floor here. Do the slow back in there. Yeah, I've counted you all tonight. There's over 70 people in here tonight. You should have charged them, Sam. Well, Bennett. Anyway, thanks for coming and all that malarkey. Did you all come down by public transport, did you, tonight? And bus, train?
I did tell you.
Yeah, well done, guys. But I can't do public transport at all, you know. I want pills from my nerves, for starters. And there's like, there's nutters and cranks and... Oh, it's just... Hit me shitty, you know what I mean? So, I come down in my submarine. But, yeah, I invited the mother-in-law, like, you know. But unfortunately, she never fitted into the top of the sub. Didn't fit in, you know. She's a bit, what you call, is it rock bottom? Obese. Fat.
Oh, Tony!
You know, but she's great though, you know, mother-in-law. You get on really well, you know. I mean, good on her, she tried to lose weight and all that, like, but I think she's a bit past that now. Because I think the only way she's got to lose weight now is by amputation. Or she dies, you know. I know she's lovely, really, you know, we get on quite well. And, you know, we've got a couple of things in common, you know. For instance, we're both carers. And we got this little thing going, it's not a thing going on like that, like. But, like, I care for her. And then she cares for me, you see. Now, I know where you're going with this now. Where do you think I'm on? From Wigan, Wales, Ellesmere Port. No, there's nothing like that going on. Would that be no forgive? I don't know. Anyway, cheers. Everyone's obsessed with the body, you know, body portrayal and stuff like that, you know. And, you know, the government's getting down on our necks, aren't they, all the time. Do this, do that, you can't do this, can't do that, you know. Take your ferret for a 2-mile walk, you know. Or your kestrel for a 5-mile walk, you know. And eat healthy food, you know. And, you know, I'll be honest with you, you've seen the price of healthy food? Have you seen the price of kumquats? I'll say that again, actually. Kumquats. Too much, you know. I can't afford it, I don't know about you, like, you know. But, kumquats. But, you know, anyway, we're inundated, you know, by the government and all this. I mean, TV adverts, that's another one, isn't it? Eat healthy, you know. I mean, there's an advert there for, what is it? It's like yogurt. It's like a millilitre of yogurt, it costs you about 14, 15 quid or something. And the tagline for it, this advert is, improves your intestinal transit. I mean, that's a lot of shite there, isn't it? Honestly, I mean, you better not, but I'll give you £1.45 now, lady. Yeah, you are, lady. Very different. But go to Wetherspoons, order a pint of real ale, job done. That job be done, I don't know how job. But, yeah, so, you know, healthy food, it costs a few more, you know. I can't afford it, I don't know about you, and unfortunately, some people have been resigned to food banks. Hands up, anybody here who's used a food bank? That's not the responsibility, really. It doesn't really go with the act, like, but then again, you see, with you being quiet, you're either like, too ashamed to put your hand up, but you got a really good job, which is, you know, well done. quite jealous of him, you know. Good earnings. Or, hands up again with this one, you're fiddling your benefits. I'll get my matey Duncan Smith down here, I think he'll show you now. But you know, seriously, there was a million meals given out here last year. In this region alone, 1 million meals in the northwest given out in this region. It's a bit sad, like, but it's good testament, isn't it? To us northerners, like, you know, very good. I mean, you know, might go out and rob your car, empty that bank, you did a good dig after a couple of pints in Weatherstones. And, all the line there, yeah, all right there. But, yeah, it's too dear, you know, it's far too dear. And like, you know, just imagine, right, if your real banks give out the food, right? So, let's say, for instance, the Bank of America, you'd go there for your hamburgers, your hot dogs, your fries, you know, all extremely large fucking portions, like, you know, you fat bastard Yankees. But, and then you go to Ireland, perhaps, the Bank of Ireland, you know, and you get some potatoes there, don't you? And probably a few more potatoes. Not much else in Ireland, is there? Jesus. Or you could go to the Bank of Scotland, Royal Bank of Scotland. Anybody here from Scotland, by the way? Oh, at least. You don't need a pasty over there, do you know what I mean? You don't look very well there. We've got doctors in tonight, and I think you might need a psychiatrist as well. But, yeah, it's probably get a wide array, you know, good variation of food up in Scotland, like, you know, as long as you like it deep fried in batter, and they wouldn't bank any on, you know, fruit and veg, like, I wouldn't got to be promised any fruit and veg. In fact, I was up there yesterday, it was on my day off, I went up my stub, and I went to Glasgow, which translates to Glasgow, by the way, and I seen this fella there, I said, big red hair, bushy red hair, like, you know, kilt. I said, have you got a large banana? And he said, fuck off, you Sassenach, you scouse bastard. And he led me all the way to the thing, you know, oh, it's got back at my sub, that's sharpish, you know, but you see the crankies. They're trying to let me down the road as well. But, as I say, you know, we're quite generous down here, aren't we? And I give a lot. I'm a giver. I give a lot to... Make your own jokes up those, you know. But, yeah, I donate quite a bit to food banks and that, you know. But there's one bank I'd really like to make a donation to. It's the Queen's Bank. It's called Coots. Coots Bank, C-O-U-T-T-S, I think, something like that. You know, that's where all the big logs hang out, you know, your celebrities, your pop stars, all the people with cash, you know. PSS managers, you know. But I'd make my donations to them, you know, by, how would I do it? I'd do it by intestinal transit. That's the way I do it. Anyway, I've got to get off. You know, some bastard told me watch. Yeah, I'll get off. By my own conviction, I'll get up on my own. But, yeah, I double park my sub. Very annoying. Thanks very much.
Tony Howe, ladies and gentlemen! Keep that applause going, please! What do I say? A penultimate act, Tony Boo!
Good evening, everyone. As you know, my name is Tony Poole, and as you can probably tell, I'm not from Liverpool originally, but I've lived here for nearly 13 years now, and I've never met a warm, lovely bunch of people, very friendly, very kind-hearted, and I feel like I've been made a real home in this city now. So now the formality formalities out of the way, he can take the piss out his own name. Where I grew up was quite rough. In the street next to ours, when I went out as a kid, they used to pour cream on top of me. Thank you. In the next street, they used to pour chocolate sauce on top. In the other estate, they used to put a cherry on top. It wasn't easy growing up in the ghetto. So, as you know, this is all about mental health this evening, and I myself use the services at PSS. I've been diagnosed with CDO. It's actually the same as OCD. I prefer it in alphabetical order. You can probably tell I'm a simmering, massive rage and torment, like a young Richard Burton. Well, you probably think, well, from his demeanour, he comes across very nice, and that can be a difficulty, really, when you're applying for work and you come across too nice. There's certain jobs which are not really open to me. For example, one of those people in the disaster situations who talks down the pilot, you know, someone who's just taken over the plane in an emergency situation. Yeah, so if you could just check your altimeter and just make sure you're on. Yeah, you're coming up to some turbulence, you might want to, oh no, you've hit the turbulence, don't worry, that's fine. Yeah, you want to check, oh no, don't worry about the fuel gauge, it's fine. Oh, you're heading for the mountain, oh, never mind, champ, you'll do that next time, don't worry. So that's one profession that's not really open to me, and it's quite surprising for me to be up on stage, really, because when I first moved to Liverpool, I had a friend who was from Ormskirk, and he said he made me promise never to take up public speaking, because he found that my anecdotes were very sort of underwhelming. He was always waiting for the point, which I don't understand, because before I got here this afternoon I was really hungry, and I tried to go to a cafe just by the Albert Dock, but they stopped serving food. Anyway, it was very nice, actually. He used to give me some really helpful advice on dating. I met a young woman from Liverpool, and we were dating, and put on my best bid and took her and me high karate, and I was just leaving the house. And he says, just before I left, he said, just one piece of advice, Tony, before you go. For God's sake, don't be yourself. He gave me some more tips after. He said, like, you know, on the first date, don't start talking about kids' names. Don't start saying this could be our favourite song or anything like that, because just send out. Well, I thought I'd get on really well in Liverpool, because this is where I'm cashing in those chips that I made before. I thought I'd get on really well in Liverpool, because when I first went out, I was wearing a big fuck-off blue shell suit. I went to the pub, and I was winning loads of games of pool, but it didn't turn out too well for me, because they started calling me Mr. Motivator. So, yeah, that didn't really work out too well for me. I just wanted to finish with a little story, because as Tony was on before, he was talking about food banks, and I've had to use food banks myself, and it can be quite stressful. You go there and they ask you questions like, you know, do you want cereal, do you eat meat, do you want tea or coffee? And the look on the woman's face when I asked for kumquats was unbelievable. Anyway, thank you very much for coming out and supporting us all tonight, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you very much.
So, we've got one act left, please. Everyone got one act left. Give me an ah. Well, he's brilliant, and he's come all the way from over there, ladies and gentlemen. Please, put your hands together, start the clap, and start the shoot. Welcome on stage, Phil!
Good evening. I picked the wrong week to pack in anxiety management. On the plus side, everyone's constipation's cleared up. But what I mean is, the lad with the mop bucket who looks after the toilet is clearing up everyone's constipation. But the group, you've seen all of that, some last tonight, you've seen that the support within the group was fantastic. You didn't always feel like getting up, and sometimes you weren't physically able to get up. You had depression, anxiety, self-esteem on the floor, confidence shot to hell, panic attacks. Sometimes we were close to the point of tears. And the shout would go up from in the room. Come on, lad, get up there, no one's going to laugh at you. Bastards. Well, fear was a big thing. We talked about our fears, and, you know, for this evening, and there was three. The first one was, well, the last one, was being heckled. Heckled? I'm always about being bottled. I'm invited this group. The next one was next one was forgetting material. But number one was dying on the arse. You say, you're right, fella, what you worried about? Dying on my arse. Dying on my arse. Terrible, dying on my arse. Well, the clue's in the name, isn't it? Stand up. Well, I like arse, it's one of my favourite words, and we'd be lost without it, especially in this part of the country. It saves on wordage while remaining so expressive and scripted. I'll show you what I mean. I hit him with such force, he lost his balance and toppled over. I put him on his ass. I disagree with that statement, offer, or thought, or task. It's all my ass. The old school, it's all my ass and Betty Martin. I still don't know who Betty Martin is. I mean, I didn't know. She's the first person I heard use this expression. Your ass. I have no particular interest in that subject, offer, or task. Not asked. which is one word. N-O-R-A-R-S-E-D. And depending on how non-arsed you are, you just add more R's. For instance, tea or coffee? Non-arsed. I see Stevie G's left Liverpool. Non-arsed. He's in dire financial difficulties and has had to curtail his purchases of skunk. He's on his arse. You've got to be careful with that one, because as the arser, the RC may think you've struck him with such force and robbed him. So to get round this, we say, he's on the bones of his arse. Bones of his arse. I'm not even sure your house has got any bones. But he's on his pelvis, lad. Doesn't have the same ring, does it? No pun intended. Well, every pun intended, I wrote this shit. You alright, lad? Sound, lad? You know what I mean, lad? Square down, lad. Tell you, lad. You know what I mean, lad? Oh, tell you what, lad. Annoying this, lad, isn't it, lad? Isn't it annoying, lad? Driving you wild, lad, all this, lad. You know what I mean, lad? My personal non-favourite is, what's happening, lad? What's happening is, you're stood in front of me, saying lad a lot, for no apparent reason. No, Ed. I should have struck him with such force. Lad, I feel sorry for you called Alan. All the old asses got that wrong, didn't they? He's really embarrassed. He's quite annoyed. He reacted in an irrational and violent manner, and is now so nervous he needs to be in close proximity to a toilet. He's seen his arse, he's all arse, his arse is gone. As I said before, you know, it's 1 in 4 people have mental health issues, which means at least 20 of you. It's attractive as what we are. I suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder. But I have my mail redirected, so I'm fine now. Fear was one of the fear kept coming up. We call our fears phobias, don't we? From the word phobos. It's all Greek to me. But the list is massive, and I got a piece of paper and put them over the meanings, and I'm trying to guess which phobia related to what meaning. It's really, really difficult. We all have agoraphobia. It's been alluded to before. I used to be agoraphobic, but I haven't got the space these days. Some phobias, I'll shout a phobia out, and you see if you can tell me the meaning. And it's not to ridicule you or take the mick. I'll wait till someone dares to get up the toilet to do that. Dogophobic.
Wizard of Oz.
I thought it was fear of Judy Garland, but it's not, it's fear of beavers. Beavers. Dogophobic, fear of beavers. Chromophobic.
The internet.
No, chromophobic.
Internet.
I thought it was shiny metal. It's fear of colour. Did you say colour then? That you take that colour? Chromophobic. And I had to gag about dogophobia and chromophobia, but in the interest of decency, I dropped it. which isn't true for most. I dropped it because we all batter me. What are you doing right now, Phil? Cacarrhaphiophobia. Cacarrhaphiophobia. Anybody? You'd think, wouldn't you? Cacarrhaphiophobia. It's not being caught short in the supermarket and having shit in a basket. It's actually fear of failure, which we've all gone through at some degree tonight. Fear of failure, cacarrhaphiophobia. Taphophobia. Welsh, yeah, Welsh or Wales. Well, there's another word for that. Taphophobia is actually fear of being buried alive. Which could happen in some parts of Wales, to be perfectly honest. You probably know we did this this course, this wonderful course, with the wonderful, marvellous, multi-talented Sam Avery. Kitching. In the Radio City Tower, with panoramic views of our wonderful city. Kudos to being up there. What we did, once, so I pointed out, it was the only public building in Liverpool with no fire exits. And a chain-smoking ex-stopper called Alan, who was not asked if the city was back in the building. Sound that, Alan, lad. When you get off the lift, yeah, lift's fire. There's a glass panel in the wall saying, in case of fire, break glass. It was a revolver and a shitload of bullets. Fire safety training was every 7th person got showed how to reload the revolver. Thank you very much. I hope you liked it, the whole show, not just me. If you didn't, we're... I'm still close to you. Good night, God bless. Thank you very much.
Hey, Dylan, Phil, come on! Awesome. Awesome stuff. And that's the end of the show, ladies and gentlemen. But thanks very much for coming. You've been. I know it's not Panto, but he's behind you. It's a big place. Anyway, okay, Jesus, I'm glad it's the end of the show. To be honest, it's been fun, but my God, I'm glad it's over. Thanks very much for coming. You've been lovely. Most of you have been lovely, and. No, it's been great. Thanks for coming out and supporting this and making it such a nice experience for everyone. You've been a great audience. Can I just tell you, this is a course run by the Comedy Trust. We run the Liverpool Comedy Festival and we also run a big community and education programme throughout the year. This course is part of a project called Feeling Funny. Now, Feeling Funny is going to last for 3 years. We're going to do 9 of these courses. It's the first one. So we've got 8 more coming up. Unfortunately, we are all for men. But let's no. What do you mean, no?
No, 3 years old for men.
3 years old for men?
No,
what? I'm not having it. Okay. Okay. Mildred? No. I'm having it. I'm having it. Who's having it? Who's having it? I'm having it. It's a shame, really, because I'd love to do a course with you. So... Thanks very much. Like, every single person who's done this course, what we say at the start, we say anyone can do stand-up comedy, it's a piece of cake, and that's a little bit of a lie. It's quite difficult, and every single person that's got up, not only have they done this stuff, they've got laughs, they've got rounds of applause, they've been absolutely fantastic, and it's just been a joy working with every single one of them. So before we finish, can we first of all have a round of applause for all the staff here at Big Blue? And to finish off, ladies and gentlemen, can we get a round of applause for Helen, our project manager, and Anne, who's been our co-producer. And finally, a big round of applause for all the acts, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Dave, we've got John Hughes, we've got Patrick, John Blair, we've got Pete, we've got Gabrielle, we've got Phil. Thanks very much. See you all.
One more time.